Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage, and it's that time of year. It's fall, Carlisle. We just pulled in. We're just getting ready to start setting up the tent. So we'd figure we'd take you guys along for this week in the life of. This whole week, it's gonna be nothing but Carlisle. Steve's back at the shop working on a few things we might sprinkle into this video, but for the most part, it's all Carlisle. So let's get the time lapse set up and get to work. We gotta get the booth all set up, get the 39 out of the trailer, get that set up. So we got a bunch of work today, so let's get started. So we have a new IronTrap mascot for Carlisle. We got ourselves a little kitty friend that's just been wandering around all day. So we have a IronTrap kitty mascot, Carlisle. He was in our trailer this morning. Dale walked in to get something. He's like, "There's a cat in here."
I'm in love.
Yeah.
This is the project I wanted to take home.
Yeah. Super adorable, super nice and friendly. Just hanging out in our stuff. You gonna sell any parts for us? So what did we start Monday of Carlisle out with? Actually, what did you start yesterday out with? We should say.
So Sunday we picked up Dale from the airport, and I immediately went from the airport to visit a friend who got in. Our buddy that hooked us up on the lead on the 32 two-door sedan. He does a lot of Model A stuff in the area and early Ford stuff. He's been doing it forever. So he had a customer of his that had a bunch of leftover 32 parts that asked him to take them to Hershey. So he called me and said, "Hey, I just got this stuff in. I'm selling it for a friend. If you'd like to look at the stuff before it goes to Hershey, you're welcome." So I was Hershey shopping before Hershey a week.
That's the way to Hershey shop a week before.
Yeah, way before it even gets there. So I put a couple things already upstairs in my stuff. I think a bullnose and a couple of little odds and ends. I really didn't keep much, believe it or not, so far. But I got a small little pile of quality stuff from him.
Some of it's sold already.
A couple of the things we had customers that were looking, or we had put a little post up on Instagram, and a couple of things I wasn't going to hold on to, we did sell. But it was nice when it's like quality stuff or it's original parts. He had a bunch of repro stuff also that I wasn't being greedy. I didn't buy it all. I just bought some of the stuff that was better. And then today, coming to Carlisle, I drove around a little bit just to talk to some people. Saw a guy that we buy stuff from almost every year. Just nice local guy. And we always BS. And he had a pile of 32 stuff that 32 and early V8 stuff that he was kind of offing from his 32 two-door sedan. So first thing he pulled out, he actually stopped me as I was driving. He was like, "Hey, I got some stuff to show you." So first thing he pulls out is a really minty 32 grill that actually came off his sedan. He put a repro grill on. So I don't always agree with everybody's decisions, but
You will buy their 32 grill
yeah,
though.
we'll buy the grill when they take it off. So I really wanted this, and I had to work a deal to buy a bunch of stuff to get the price to where it makes sense. So we have to sell like a pile of other stuff so that I can get a cheap grill. And,
That's car guy math.
yeah, it's car guy math. So what do I need with another grill? I don't know, but every year at Carlisle and Hershey, we buy usually a 32 grill and at least a 33 4.
Try to.
We'll see. So far I've only bought 32 stuff.
That's amazing.
And those little spinner things.
Yeah, they don't count.
But that's a pretty good start to Carlisle / Hershey's.
Definitely.
Buying a bunch of 32 stuff, which is good.
All right, we're going to be putting together the tail light. Of course, it's never as simple as just putting a tail light on the car. Had to modify the stock unit, put an 1157 socket in there so we could run brake lights and turn signals and marker lights. And then we have the license plate light there. Now we got to feed everything through.
All right, Friday morning, 39 coupe sold and is off to a new home. So beautiful weather this morning. Hopefully selling a bunch of stuff. Matt's running the show today. I'm gonna go wander around and try and find something to buy. So hopefully Matt sells some stuff today.
Yeah.
Try to.
I'm definitely gonna sell more than I spend today because I'm not leaving the booth.
You didn't really spend too much yesterday.
No, I was doing good yesterday. The first
Monday and Tuesday on the other hand.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday
Yes.
were not good.
Yeah. A little expensive.
Little-
But just having fun. Beautiful weather this week, so a little chilly this morning, but we'll deal with it. So see what we can find.
Alright, for my week in the life, I spent the week wiring the 32. Got pretty far on it. It's Friday now. Got everything under the dash wired up using the stock light switch. Put a relay on that, run the lights off of that. Got the stock choke switch and the stock throttle switch that we use for a starter switch. Got the turn signals all wired up. Those are working. Let's see, probably easier from the other side there. Didn't quite get the taillights done. There was a lot of modification necessary for that. We got all my mesh tucked up in there. It's nice with the stock 32 instrument cluster. You got some place to mount and hide everything. So that's all in, everything's working. And what else we got? Got the headlights and front turn signals mounted. Got the generator wired, the starter, everything. Got everything in there. Also put in a battery cutoff switch, which I will now flip. And we have headlights and Okay, so after a slight pause there when I realized I forgot to hook the ignition power back up, let's see if we have turn signals. There we go. We got a left. And we got a right. Excellent.
Alrighty, so this is a very exciting week at Carlisle. Had a lot of fun, sold a lot of stuff, bought more stuff as always, but very, very thankful for everyone that stopped by the booth, said hello, bought some merch, bought some parts. It's always fun, you know, getting to see everyone that we only see once a year, talk to familiar faces, that kind of stuff. So I'm at the shop today. It is Sunday, getting ready for Hershey, which starts tomorrow. So thanks guys for joining along with us for the week of Carlisle. There's a few clips of Steve working on the two-door sedan while I was at the shop this week. Just an exciting week. I'm very glad that we have Luke working for us now. We were able to continuously sell stuff on eBay on their website. So if you bought anything this past week of Carlisle, we try to get it out as soon as possible, which is a big step forward for us in the business. So thanks guys for watching. See you at Hershey.